Hello, and thank you for watching another edition of RedBeardShaves. Today I'm going to do a software review. Ariana and Evans, The Kingdom. This is a new offering by Peter Charkalis, the owner of Ariana and Evans, and also the Shaving Shop Club. And I'm also just going to do some good old talking about a topic today during this shave that's kind of come to light recently. I've had the soap soaking, I've had my brush soaking, and I'm going to use a little bit of that soaking / bloom water as a pre-shave for my head. I'm using my Rockwell 6S today on plate 5 with a Bolzono blade. And to get down to the good old review of this soap, this is a really nice offering by Peter. He describes it directly from his site as woody, oriental, and rich. And one of the things I like about a lot of Peter's soaps is that I'm a big fan of oud, and he puts oud in a lot of his scents. Now, this is not an oud forward scent by any means. It is one of the base notes, but there's a lot of other scents that come into play on this particular soap, and I really enjoy it. It just has exactly as he describes it, a nice woody, oriental, rich vibe that goes with it. I'm using my latest edition from Rich Man Shaving. This is my group brush that I received from him, and really good work on this. It has an S1 Innovator knot, which is, for those of you who have not caught my top 5 knots review, this is one of my top 5 knots. I really like this hybrid offering that Rich Hansen provides on the S1 and F1 Innovators, but I prefer the S1 a little bit more, just edged out over the F1. If you haven't tried Ariana and Evans soap, it creates a wonderful dense lather with excellent cushion, excellent slickness, excellent residual slickness, and post-shave is excellent as well. Really enjoy these offerings by Peter. And this one is definitely a home run in my book. This is now the 3rd time I've used this soap. I'm really enjoying this scent. I consider it an all-year wearer, and I definitely will be wearing it year-round. It'll probably make it into my more frequent rotation of soaps that I pull from, just because I enjoy the scent so much. For the scent notes in here is quite a long list, but masterfully blended. It is lemon peel, berries, calabrine, bergamot, cedar, galbanum, which I might have mispronounced that, sorry if I did, sandalwood, oud, and musk. And like I said, it is just a fantastic offering. Really enjoy this. So one of the other subjects, Rockwell, we're going to go plate 5 with the Bolzono blade. One of the subjects I kind of wanted to address today is a lot of us in the YouTube scene really try to keep things as fair and honest as we can, because first of all, most of us watch other YouTubers shaving, and we sometimes base our purchases off of what other reviewers are saying as well. So I know for me and a couple of my good friends that do YouTube videos, we always try to keep this as open and honest as possible. When I did my review of the Edwin Jagger 316, while it wasn't in the eyes of some a negative review, there was things that I said in that review that were items that I didn't like about how they came up with that razor. And to be completely honest, that brought a couple of sleepless nights for the prep of that video. I even consulted others and was like, what should I say? This is my feelings of it. I don't want to come across as being somebody who's just being completely negative about a product, but at the same time, I want to voice how my experience is. And the answer I got most of the time was, Well, you got to say what your experience is and keep it neutral, as neutral as you can. And so that's what I did. The 316 is my video that I actually had some fear putting out on the YouTube web because it wasn't the most positive and forthcoming with positivity and glowing review as some of the other products are that I have reviewed. Now, a lot of you who watch my channel frequently know that a good friend of mine, Glenn Helly, also has a channel. I refer to Glenn as the Godfather. He's one of the admins in my Facebook group, RedBeardShave Lounge. And I've known him for going on a year now. We talk on almost a daily basis. And he too is one of the most open and honest YouTubers that I watch out there. And he had a bit of an issue that came up the other day during one of his shaves. He had a rich man brush that the knot fell out of. Now, I watched the review and I watched the whole thing happen, and I didn't notice Glenn saying anything negative about it. I saw pure shock on his face. He was bummed out, genuinely disappointed, but he didn't say anything negative about the Rich Man brand. And I think that's really good of Glenn to do. I mean, he didn't cut it out of his video, which he could have done, but in maintaining the integrity of his YouTube page, he left it in and discussed it briefly and then put it away on the shelf. And he didn't discuss it any more than that. There was no ill will towards Rich or his brand. There was no bashing of the brand. He just kind of took it for what it was. And I have a really good respect for that because I have over 50 brushes. 14 of those brushes are Rich Man brushes. The S1 Innovator is in my top 5 of knots. Out of my 14 brushes, I have had 4 knots that have came out in those brushes that I had to re-epoxy in myself. Am I saying anything negative about Rich Man shaving? No, I am not. I'm simply informing you as the viewer, if you're a person that maybe only has one brush or maybe only a couple of brushes, and you saw that video of that knot coming out, if that's something that makes you think twice about buying a Rich Man brush, well, then you've been informed. Is that a negative thing? No, it's not. Is it negative for me to say that I have 14 brushes of Rich Man shaving, and out of those 14, 4 of them have had knot malfunctions? It's not negative, it's just the honest truth. Will I still continue to support Rich Man shaving? Absolutely. I think he puts out a very good product, and his knots are very, very good. They whip up an excellent lather. I haven't personally bought any Rich Man brushes for a while because they're a bit out of my price range right now. Does that mean I'll never buy one again? No. There might be something that I see and it is just like, I gotta have it. And I will add it to my collection and I will be happy with that in my collection. I mean, I use his brushes more than any other brushes that I have in my den. Peter Trakalis, the maker of this fine soap, he just showed his support for Rich Man shaving by saying that it was an excellent deal, excellent craftsmanship, and that he supported Rich Man shaving and thought that he made very good brushes. Peter is somebody that has opportunities and has shave gear that is way out of my price range. Way, way, way out of my price range. He has some straights that I enjoy by seeing them on the pictures because I know that I will never be able to afford one of those. So he's somebody that supports. I've given a lot of support to Rich Man shaving, and so has Glenn. Glenn doesn't have many brushes, and in his arsenal, quite a few of those are Rich Man brushes. So for the people to kind of lash out at him on comments saying that he was saying negative things, that's where I get a little bit defensive of a good friend, and I know where he's coming from, and I know sometimes how things like this can give us a sick feeling in our stomach when we have to do, when something happens that isn't just glowing and perfect. And so that's my 2 cents. We all genuinely try to stay as neutral and honest as possible, because we know that some people are not just watching this for enjoyment, but they're actually looking to make a purchase, and they go to YouTube to get some information on that. So I hope this kind of clears the air. It's what I will always do. I'll always be open and honest, and Glenn will always be open and honest. And we aren't YouTubers that are bought by other companies or bought by other brands to where we will just say nothing but glowing reviews. If we have something that happens, like it happened with Glenn the other day, and it happens during the shooting of a video, it's going to be on that video. And it's going to be on there for your guys' information. We're going to take it in stride. Glenn, I believe his exact words were, well, that's one for the blooper reel. That's not a negative comment. So take it in stride. Understand that some of us sometimes have things happen when we're shooting this that we're not really looking forward to putting that review out there. But to retain the integrity of our group and our channel, we continue to do that for you guys. So anyway, even just talking about this makes me nervous. You probably heard my voice crackle a couple of times. Oof. So on to better and brighter things. This is going to be one of my last shaves in this den. We will be signing the paperwork on our house on Tuesday, starting to move on Tuesday. So probably Monday night or early Tuesday morning is going to be my last shave in this den. Can't believe it. This scent is amazing. I'm really digging this. I still have a little bit of that oud, but it's just folded together so well with the other scent profiles that are in it. It's absolutely wonderful. Really, really enjoying this. And we had a big storm 2 days ago. It just rained cats and dogs. I was getting a little bit nervous that maybe some rainy weather came in before the moving day, but we have good weather on the forecast, which is good. It's never any fun moving in the rain. But it's looking like it's going to be sunny and warm, so that is good. Can really pick out the lemon peel, the berries, and the cedars. I'm getting this shave going on with a slight undertone of the oud and the musk. Charles has just been, or not Charles, Peter has been coming out with some just fantastic fragrances lately. So I really, really recommend you checking out his line. If you do not own any A&E or the club. Another thing that I really like about what Peter's putting out is he has quite a few soaps that are in this kind of traditional black and white. And I really like this because I'm able to pair it with any brush for my shave of the day picture, and it just looks awesome with it. Sometimes I have a hard time because I kind of like to do matchies. So sometimes I'll have a hard time finding a brush to go with a certain label. And most of the time in that instance, I'll just go with a black handled brush. But with this being black and white, I can pair it with any brush that I have, the loudest brush I have. and it still looks really good in the pictures. Go ahead and do a cold water rinse. A little spot I missed there. And I'm going to pair it up with the matching splash. The Kingdom, this is such a good scent. All right, get a good dollop of that. Definitely get that nice, rich, oriental scent that comes through in the splash. Very nice. Coming up closer, we're less than 10 days away for the giveaway. That's all because of you guys. Thank you so much for all the support and the comments. I hope that you're having a great week of shaves. Excuse me, little cough coming on there. Didn't bring anything to drink. I hope you guys are all having great shaves this week. And I will be seeing you soon. I'm going to try to get in at least one more video before the move. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Redbeard out. Bye-bye.